For the belt loops, fold the belt loop piece or pieces lengthwise and sew along the long side. We use a handy tool to turn such small pieces with a cylindric tube and a wooden stick. That's why we first also close the short end. Turn and press. The seam lays at the back of your belt loop. The belt loops should be around 3 centimeters longer than your finished waistband width. Top stitch the belt loops on both sides for a nicer finish. Reinforce the waistband halfway lengthwise with interfacing. You will now work on the belt loops first. Place them evenly around your waistline. Sew them in place, right sides together, the belt loops facing down from your waistline upper edge. Place the outer waistband. That is the part reinforced with the interfacing. Right sides together on the waist edge. Sew along the upper waist edge. You can pin or baste this beforehand. Your belt loop strips are sandwiched in between your pants and the waistband. On the left side, there should be an underlap that you'll use for sewing on the button. Right sides together, sew the short sides together on your right side. Trim the corner diagonally. Turn the corner inside out. The seam allowance should face upwards and will be hidden inside the waistband. Turn the seam allowance of your waistband to the inside and pin in place all the way around to the other side. For the underlap, you'll again fold the seam allowance up. Sew along the short side. Trim the corner diagonally. Turn corner inside out. You can now turn the remaining seam allowance to the inside and pin. Baste the waistband on the inside in place. You want to make sure to baste this in place, covering your former seam where pant and waistband were sewn together. Why? You'll top stitch the waistband from the outside and want to catch everything on the inside. As you can see here, You will sew with a straight top stitch on the outside, very near to the original seam. Now fold the belt loops upwards and secure at the top of your waistband with wide but narrow zigzag stitches. They should have a bit of leeway for you to fit a belt through. Trim the excess. Now top stitch the upper edge of your waistband for a finished look, also securing the belt loops once more. Mark the position and width of your buttonhole. Sew the buttonhole on your underlap. We recommend securing the thread by pulling through your upper thread and knotting it on the back. Open your buttonhole, for example, by using a seam ripper. Sew on the button. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can find our sewing patterns in our shop at SisterMAGPatterns.com or check out our Instagram and Pinterest.